What up, Aqua Tears? How y'all been? How y'all doing? I know I ain't uploaded in a while, but I'm here to talk to y'all about Han Solo's Star Wars movie, Star Wars story, whatever, however you pronounce it. I don't know. I don't care. But I'm here to talk about it being a fantastic movie, bro. I don't care when nobody says this movie is what we've been needing from the Star Wars universe, if you will. Like, there's a lot of backstories that we can still tell, and I'm glad that we finally got a Han Solo one. It might not have been perfect, it might not have been executed in the best light, but it was something that was needed for the Star Wars world. As is the another movie, a full movie about Luke Skywalker, what happened between the time of him. I mean, we heard a little bit what happened, but what happened between the time of him defeating his dad and raising his nephew to take the mantle. What happened to him? You know what I'm saying? Like, what made him want to kill his own nephew? But that's another topic and another subject for another day. But let's get into this Han Solo. Spoiler alert, I should say. Well, you know what? I'm gonna do my non-spoiler and spoiler review. So I'm gonna do my non-spoiler right now. I'm gonna just tell y'all that everything that you want to see in this movie, you really get to see. From the style of dress to the personality of the characters in the movie, you get it's there. It really feels like you're thrown back in time, and you get to grow up with Han Solo. You know what I'm saying? Before the war began, or on the verge of the I wouldn't say Clone Wars, because it has to be after the Clone Wars. Empire Wars, you know what I'm saying? Let's just say that, the Empire Wars. Before, the Luke saga began, you get to see where Han Solo was, where his mindset was, what condition the world was in at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the condition of the world is this person working for this person that's actually working for this person that's working for that person. So it's very convoluted of who is working with who, because this is the point of the point in the timeline where all lines get crossed, all sides get blurred, and things like that. So I really like what they did with this movie and everything they did with Chewbacca, because I'm a Chewie fan all day, every day. It was just so much in this movie that I felt like was deserved, and a couple things that you knew where it came from. You know what I'm saying? Like, the little things, you knew where they came from. You get to see why, even though he loved Leia, he didn't trust her or didn't fully commit to their relationship. When you have a bad track record with women, trust is really tough to come by and to give. So that's my spoiler review. I think it's a great watch. I think you should go buy the movie on Blu-ray, DVD whenever it comes out. Go see it at least 2 times in theaters. What's his name? Donald Glover did an amazing job as Lando Cassian. I don't care what nobody say, he did an amazing job as Lando Cassian. I believed he was Lando this whole time. And now into my spoiler review. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. All right. We're going to start out with one of my favorite rappers, actors, producers, directors, writers of our generation. This is one of my favorite. Donald Glover. His Lando Cassian was genius, bro. I mean, goes without saying, charismatic, full of himself, takes a keen interest in fashion, which is something I liked about Lando Cassian. He got a closet full of capes and everything, but you get to see that Lando Cassian, even though like he has friends, he doesn't trust them, and he doesn't fully commit to being there for you. Like, he can see you as a friend. You're my friend. I'll help you if I can, but if I can get the chance to get a leg up on you, I will. And that's Lando Cassian. You know what I'm saying? That's just how you get to see how he is and why he is, because the world that they live in, you can't trust anybody. So the fact that him and Han Solo became friends by not becoming friends was, I think that was very interesting and and dope, because it seemed like, if you watch what Star Wars was it, is it 5? Y'all know the numbers. Let me know if it's 5 or 4. But whenever Lando Cassian pops up, no, it might have been 1 or not. I'm not talking about, like, I'm talking about Luke Saga. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to think which one it might have been. But anyway, when Lando Cassian first shows up, and you get to see Lando and Han Solo interact with each other, because he shows up, first time he showed up, I think the first time he shows up with Darth Vader, and he was pretending to help them. But it's stuff like that. Like, you get to see that their relationship and friendship has always been like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lando might double cross you, but he'll make it up to you in the end, some way, somehow. And more so if he sees you as a worthy opponent. You know, like the whole conflict between the Millennium Falcon thing is because Solo won fair the first time, but what if, let me say this differently. Lando won the first time, but he won by cheating. So when they came back, and then he realized that he already knew he cheated, but he realized how he cheated. He took the card from him, and he he made him go all in and was like, "Hey, bro, you didn't even know I took your trump card, but go ahead." And that's how he got the Millennium Falcon, by making him play fair without knowing he's playing fair. You know, see, he always thought he had to leg up the whole second match, gambling tournament match, whatever you want to call it, they had. And that's how he got the Millennium Falcon, and that's why it goes back and forth. Like, Han Solo will say he won it fair and square, when he kind of cheated by not cheating. You know what I'm saying? Like, he made him play even without. He stole a card from him, even though it was an illegal card. He still cheated by stealing that card, in a sense. So, and then Lando that's why Lando says he's cheated, and Hanno says he's fair, because at the end of the day, he made it a fair match. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no double cards in the deck. There wasn't, you know what I'm saying, no way to get out of, if you lost fair and square. What else we gonna talk? We're gonna talk about the meeting between Chewbacca and Han Solo. I wish there was a little more backstory. The only thing that I didn't like is that they didn't let us know how he knew how to speak his language. I'm guessing he came about that when he went to the Air Force, when he was trying to escape from that planet. I think that's how he learned, when he joined the Force to avoid going to jail, prison, or execution. While they're studying to become a pilot, he took courses in Chewbacca. I mean, that's who his name is. Chewie's people. I forgot. Sasquatch. I don't know what to call his people. I forget. But yeah, I really wanted to see him, like, actually, just a little clip of him studying, like, you know what I'm saying, doing some shit like that. But we get to see that him and Chewbacca were prisoners that became friends, you know, and being who Chewbacca is and the race that he's from, I wouldn't say they're the black people of the Star Wars world, but I will say there's that you can resonate with the pain and how they feel and their distrust for people. Like, they don't trust humans at all. Out of all aliens in this world, one people they don't trust is humans, because they took their planet, they got them working as slaves. How do you get a 100-year-old man with super strength to follow your orders? You know what I'm saying? You take his family and you break them apart, and you do all the, you know what I'm saying, all the bad things, so the good things can happen, in a sense, you know. So that was I feel like that was nice to clear up that the reason why Chewie had so much love for Han Solo is because that's the first person he could ever trust, like actual human he could ever trust in his life. And he's seen throughout their life together how humans will even portray humans, like what Han Solo went through with his girl Kira. And that was a big twist. I didn't think See, that's another thing. Was that Darth Maul? Or was that... I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to see if that's Darth Maul or his older brother. Because I don't know if any of you watched the animated version of this. But Darth Maul has an older brother who's bigger and stronger than he is. He's not more agile, but he's a bigger dude. So I couldn't tell because the face paint is kind of the same, but it's not. Like Darth Maul's is like pure red and black, and I think his brother's just like a lighter red, or you know what I'm saying, a darker red than his. So I think it's Darth Maul, but I was sitting there trying to figure it out. Y'all let me know in the comments which brother that was. And I just love how everything came together. Like you see him trying things with streetcars that elevate his flying ability, you know, and his experience doing it. Like you mess up while you're young, and then as he got older and the stakes got greater, he gradually grew with him. His partner that was not his partner, I felt like that was another big influence on him. Like, don't trust no one, and that's why it was so hard for Luke to get him to trust him, because like his whole, basically you can see in this movie, his whole life he's had no one, and everyone he has had has come back to betray him except for Chewbacca. Every human he has ever known has betrayed him. Well, I'll take that back, because I've only seen it once, so I'm not really good with the names right now. The black lady that died on the bridge, I felt like she was a person that he could trust, even though she thought he was a rookie, too young for this, that he's not ready. She seemed like a trustworthy person, because when all said and done, she could have bailed out and was like, fuck it, I'm gonna leave this here and let them die or whatever. But that's not what happened. What happened was, like, she blew herself up with the bridge so they can complete the mission, even though they couldn't. You find out the bad guys in this movie aren't the bad guys. Like, it was just a good watch for me. It lets you know that everybody ain't your friend, and everybody can't tell you what's what, you know. But anyway, this is Aqua Dread, hollering at your boy. I'm out.